changing a fraction to an equivalent fraction with the lowest common denominator. Here's our fraction 2/5, and we want to rewrite it to an equivalent fraction that has a denominator of 10. So if we take a look at this denominator of 5 and look at the new denominator of 10, we need to figure out what happened to 5 to get 10. Well, we can say that what is 10 divided by 5? Well, 10 divided by 5 is 2. So if we take 5 and multiply it by 2, that's going to give us 10. And so therefore, we're going to do the same thing to the numerator. So whatever we do to the denominator, we have to do the same thing to the numerator. So then we had to take 2 and multiply it by 2. So now what we're going to do is, well, 2 times 2 is going to give us 4. And we know that 5 times 2 gives us 10. So therefore, the fraction that is equivalent to 2/5 is 4/10. Okay, so let's take a look at these next examples here. Okay, in these next examples, you want to do the same thing. Okay, so we have the fraction 2/3, and we want to find an equivalent fraction that's over 12. So then we got to ask ourselves, okay, what is 12 divided by 3? The answer is 4. So 3 times what's going to give us 12? We know that's 3 times 4. And then we're going to do the exact same thing to the numerator. So we're going to take 2 and multiply that by 4. So therefore, we can say that the fraction 2/3 is going to be equivalent to, well, 2 times 4 is going to give us 8, and therefore it's 8/12. Example 2. We have 1 over 2, and we want to find out what is the equivalent fraction to where the denominator is 8. So again, taking 8 and dividing it by 2 gives us 4. So 2 times 4 is going to give us 8. And we have to do the same thing to the numerator. So 1 times 4 is going to give us 4. So therefore, we can say that 1/2 is equivalent to the fraction 4 over 8. Okay, let's take a look at the last example here. We have 2 over 7. We want to find an equivalent fraction that has a denominator of 14. So we want to find out what that numerator is going to be. So again, 14 divided by 7 is 2. So therefore, 7 times 2 is going to give us 14. And then we're going to do the same thing to the numerator. It's going to be 2 times 2. And so therefore, we would say that the fraction 2/7 is equivalent, well, 2 times 2 is 4 over 14.